Welcome friends, today we journey with our favorite local alcoholic paladin Rivendare on a pub crawl through some of the Eastern Kingdom's finest taverns. He just got off his guardship duty and can't wait to drown out his thoughts, because who really needs those anyways? With the sun high and spirits even higher, he awaits his ship to carry him away. Nestled on the southern tip of the wild and lush Cape of Stranglethorn, Booty Bay is a vibrant, neutral port city where adventure meets opportunity. We are here to visit the Salty Sailor Tavern, world famous for its rowdy atmosphere, live music, and the finest grog in Azeroth. Pull up a stool, swap tales with a salty sea dog, and enjoy hearty meals. With the rain beginning to fall, it's the perfect time to head in for our first drink of the day. He greets the patrons as he walks in. It's a rough crowd, but Rivendare is an experienced combatant and a more experienced drinker. He orders the house grog and locates a seat to the side of the bar, a perfect spot to breathe in some of that briny sea air and to take in the ambiance of the patrons' seafaring discussions. With the first drink down, he decides to take a piss and to take in the view of the bay from the rustic tavern porch. He strikes up a conversation with a local, asking about life here, and if there is perchance a strip club a gentleman like himself could visit. Upon hearing of no such establishment, our young paladin decides to order another drink, and take in all the sights the Salty Sailor has to offer. With some liquid pep in his step, we set out to the Griffin Master for our second leg of the pub crawl. Destination, the Stout Lager Inn, a Thesselmar local's favorite. With the wind in his hair and hands tight on the reins, there is nothing more freeing than flying over the rolling hills and valleys of the Red Ridge Mountains. Here we land in Thesselmar, the dwarven settlement of Loch Modan. With the sun bright and spirits high, we set off into town to visit the Stout Lager Inn, the beating heart of the surrounding area. Rivendare catches the eye of some of the local girls as he passes by. You handsome devil, you. It's time to cozy up with innkeeper Hearthstone's legendary blood sausage. And of course, a pint or two of the finest dwarven ale this side of Ironforge. Give me the strongest ale you've got, he exclaims to Hearthstone. I can take it. With a wink in her eye, she humbly obliges. A quick tour of the tavern puts the full craftsmanships of the dwarves on full display. Have a bit too much to drink? No problem. Stout Lager Inn has lovely cozy rooms you may rent for the night. Post up by the roaring fire and strike up conversations with locals and adventurers alike. Rivendare flakes down the innkeep to order another drink. Between the sound of the crackling flames, the smell of gunpowder, and his building alcohol level, our tour guide feels more alive than he has in days. After a thankful goodbye, we walk to take a look over the town, where we can watch majestic griffins soar from hilltop perches, gaining panoramic views of what is left of the loch. Against the advice of those in Thesselmar, he takes off to head to the Grim Guzzler, a famed tavern where the ale flows and fists fly. The Paladin cannot believe people would actually want to live in such a dark and hot place. But as the old saying goes, he says, The hotter the place, the hotter the women. Amused with himself, he sets off into the depths to locate the Grim Guzzler and throw back some of their famous fire whiskey. Oh no, it looks like he has gotten himself into some trouble before he has even set foot in the pub. Despite his fading judgment, he makes the correct choice of skipping this one, for a dead drinker can't drink anymore. It's time to visit a more welcoming establishment, he thinks to himself, and he knows just the spot. Ah, Lakeshire. You can travel all around the world, but sometimes the places closest to home have everything you need. Tucked on the serene western banks of the vast Lake Everstill and the lush, rolling Red Ridge Mountains, Lakeshire is a sturdy alliance town under the wise rule of Magistrate Solomon. You can never be in too much of a hurry to have a beer with an old friend and reminisce. Starting to feel on top of the world, we head into town to the Lakeshire Inn and order a drink. The atmosphere is cozy and the beer is cold. It's fine patrons like our Paladin here that supply needed wealth to these smaller, tucked away towns. The beer is so good, in fact, you just might lose count of how many you have had, or even where you are. That won't stop you though, because Mama did not raise a quitter. After some questionable things said to a local married woman with her husband next to her, it might be best to get out of town and continue our journey. A quick swim in the lake is said to be very refreshing this time of year. With our sobriety as well as the Red Ridge Mountains behind us, it's time to head back towards home, to the world-famous Lion's Pride Inn, Azeroth's most welcoming roadside retreat. Check the menu as you walk in, knowing full well you are going to have a liquid dinner anyways. Pull up a seat with barkeep Dobbins and ask for his specialty spiked Goldshire hot cider. Park by the crackling fireplace, enjoy the constant clink of mugs, laugh with locals, listen to bards, and swap tales of your latest wolf-slaying victory. It's easy to lose track of time as the ambiance of the quaint tavern sweep you away, and possibly off your feet. Cheers for a day well spent. It's time to turn in for the night. Thank you for watching, friends. I hope you have enjoyed this pub crawl tour. Like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Thank you for watching.